Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope everybody's doing okay. Stay safe. So, today, I want to share to you what I do with my repotted Phalaenopsis. After a month, I usually check how they're doing. Um, is the location okay? The potting media is okay, the plant is healthy, or do I need to do something about it? So here's what I do. This one, I check the media, it's wet, but um, you can see that the leaves are a little bit leathery here. This is a sign of I think underwatering. The problem is every time I check the media, I feel that it's still wet. So I want to check further what's going on. It's my first time to use plain hydroton and with moss for Phalaenopsis. So let's check. So what we need to do is we need to use isopropyl alcohol 70%. And I have the mixture here of my 10%, 100 is to 1 liter of 100 ml of hydrogen peroxide in 1 liter of water. Usually, sometimes you can, it's okay if you will not use hydrogen peroxide, but I'd rather use it to be safe. So I'm only using the least concentrated one. If I see that there are some pests or there's a possibility that there's some infection, fungal infection, bacterial infection, then I use the concentrated, the 3%. So here you are. I'm disinfecting now my scissor. I'm glad that I have a lot of alcohol because before it ran out in the market, I always buy alcohol for to disinfect my tools for my orchids. So that's why I have extra. So let's see what's going on. So I also have this square puff, the soft clean square puff cotton. So let's check. So this one is doing great. I think, did you see the new roots that's coming up? That's why I want to have some moss on top of the hygroton, because to retain moisture so that the roots will reach for that moisture and they will, have new roots. That's one of the techniques. So let me see. I think this moss is a little bit thick, so I'll check. So what I like with this media, hydroton and moss, is it's easy. Okay, let's try to pull it. Yay! So can you see? There's a lot of new roots on top, and at the bottom, and there's no dead root. Oh, there's one here. So here. So I just don't know why. Maybe because of too much heat. That's why the leaves become a little bit, this one, leathery. See? Or I think the mixture of the media is not good. So let's see. I think there's more moss than hydroton here. Thick one. But I think it helped because the orchid produced a lot of new roots from the top. See? There's a lot. So what I'll do is I'll clean these dead roots. This is after a month of repotting. So there's still some dead roots here. So we disinfected the scissors, so we'll try to cut the dead roots here. we'll try not to disturb the new roots. This one is dead too, look at it. So up to the portion where it's soft. So because if we will not take out this dead root, it will decompose inside the media, and later on you'll have problem. But see, this one is dead too, but not a lot, huh? That's why sometimes it's better to take out all the roots that you think that they will not be they will be dead soon. Example, when we repotted this, but because there are not a lot of roots, that's why I left it here. But right now, see, they produce new roots now, so we're fine. So here you are. So that's why it's don't be afraid to take out all the roots when you repot Phalaenopsis. Not all, but most of the roots, because they will produce new one as long as they're in the you give them proper condition, light, water, media, and air and sun. Okay, so I think that's all. See, so I think this orchid produced a lot of new roots on top. So now I'm checking the media. That's what I like with hydroton. The media didn't attach to the root. Only this one, not too much, right? Can easily take it out, and the moss, so it's fine. Let me transfer this hydroton in a water can to check the bottom of the pot. Okay, so here it is. So there's a lot of still wet here. I think the moss is a little bit thick. So what I'll do, I'll remove this and try to, I think it's clogging the holes of the pot, so water can't get out. So I think I need to change how I repotted the order, how I repotted this. So I think for now I will put more hydroton on the bottom of the pot. Take out moss, because the media should dry evenly. For example, if you try to check the media before you water, if you check it's dry, it should be dry up to the bottom, or not just, not, you know, not really dry, but a little bit dry, not that it's dry on top and wet at the bottom. So it will give you a different what you call that, message that the media is still is already dry, but in fact it's still wet in the bottom area and might cause root rot. So here you are. So what I'll do right now is I will try to evenly mix the moss and the hydroton. Place this back here. We didn't really disturb the roots that much, because see, it really didn't even attach to the root. Did not there's no media attached to the root. That's what I meant. So put some media again, but before that I think I'll spray some hydrogen peroxide just to make sure. This is not a concentrated one, so I think it should be okay. that's it. Maybe I don't have enough hydroton before I ran out, so that's why. So there are a lot of moss, but what I'll do, I'll only return a little bit of moss, not a lot of it. So I think I'll need to repot this again. So let's see. So tap it so that the hydroton will be evenly distributed. So, and I'll put some moss on top, a little bit moss. I placed a thick moss on top and on the bottom area because I know that I'll be out of town for a while, that's why. And so that it will develop some roots, but now it's okay. Has a lot of roots and can reach the media now, so this orchid will be fine. So we need to really check our repotted orchids from time to time. It's okay to unrepot and repot again, or especially Phalaenopsis. The roots are very thick and sturdy, so they'll be fine. So these orchids will be okay now. I hope that every time I'll check the media, it will give me a correct message if the media is really dry or wet, and the moss will not clog the bottom of the pot. So that's all for today. Let me show you some of the Phalaenopsis that I repotted. So this one, I want to check the roots, but still have a spike, or so I will not touch. I will wait for this one to finish flowering. This one too. This one, the birds were trying to steal or some of my moss. Maybe they want to make some nest out of it. And this one, look at it. There are two spikes, and this one flowers almost out. So I will not touch that. This one I already checked, and I repotted it. And this one too. So that's all for today. I hope that you've learned something too, and let's check our orchids. Maybe after a month or 1 month and a half to check how they're doing, especially their location right now. Before, there's no sun up to here, but earlier when I came out here in the terrace by 3 o'clock, the sun is, that's why the leaves are limpy and it's touching the cement. That's why I think the heat, it's that's why leaves are turning yellow or limpy. So I need to maybe I'm planning to relocate this to inside, or have some stool so that it will be up. So that's all for today. I hope you're doing a great day and stay safe. And thank you for watching. See you next video. Bye bye.